Right then, hello and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 2. Last time we completed the Sports Car Classic and now we're moving on to the American Iron Runoff. Unfortunately, I've already completed this championship. There was a bit of an issue to start with. The capture card wouldn't actually capture anything. I would just get a very horrible crackling sound with a black screen. Turns out I had not put it back into a USB 3 slot and I put it into a USB 2, so it didn't recognize anything. Because of that as well, I turned the volume down on OBS to, I think, minus 50 decibels because of the crackling, and I forgot to turn it back up again when I actually eventually got around to recording. So yeah, there was no game audio, so I'm having to do it all over again. Anyway, so we've already won the car as well, which is the Gold Strand, or Guild Strand, however you want to pronounce it. And it's 3 races. You have Laguna, Seca, New York, and Road Atlanta. I did have to add some upgrades to the car as well, which was just a gearbox and some suspension upgrades and tires as well, just to make the car a little bit more responsive. I'm not going to take them off for this championship though, because it's just going to make my life a little bit easier, and I can just plow through it and get on to the next one, really. So yeah, we're going to be on pole position. As you can see, I'm at a B class. Taylor in the Stingray is in a C, and then everyone else is in D class. But, oh well, these things happen. They were meant to try us. Go! A lot of wheel spin. I'm still getting that audio popping as well. It's not as extreme on this track. It's only on a handful of tracks that's really, really bad. Road Atlanta, it does it a couple of times. New York, it does it a lot. And Maple Valley, it does it a lot as well. I'm not sure if that's because of the disc being scratched. I did buy a spare disc a while ago. But yeah, again, I don't know if it's because of the capture or if it's because of the disc. Or maybe the laser is a bit dirty as well and dusty. I'm not sure. So, but it works, that's the main thing. Oh, took a bit too much of the corner with me. 0.234 of a second penalty. Through the corkscrew, nice and clean. Not that far ahead. Oh, he's just there, so. Yeah, nice easy win. All these races are going to be easy wins anyway. I did win Laguna Seca and Road Atlanta with a stock car. New York was the biggest problem because of the long straights, and my car originally didn't have good power on the straights, so I lost out to the Stingray. But not anymore. I'll just play through this championship, as I said, and then we can just move on to the next one afterwards, so not a problem. At least you get to see all of the championships and all of the content the game has. Another penalty of 0.33. On the positive side of doing these championships again, it's going to increase my money, and therefore it will increase our level with the car and our driver level as well, so we can get closer to unlocking the bigger championships like the main championships and the endurance races, which is something that I'm really looking forward to because I do enjoy endurance races. It is good fun when you get to slide the car around. And it's controllable, unlike some cars which are just atrocious to drive. There is a car in this field though which I really want to buy, and it is the Pontiac GTO. I don't know what is about it, I just really like the way the car looks. It's a lot better than this bloody thing. Which I'm not... The older Camaros I'm not really a big fan of. Well, muscle cars in general I'm not a fan of, but this one... You know, this one I just don't like how it looks. It just looks a bit... meh. Oh well. Almost at the end, so we can move on to New York. Brakes are a little bit sensitive on this car as well. Do lock up quite a lot. Oh my word, see, the rear end likes to break loose. I mean, it is controllable, but you got to be careful when applying the power, otherwise the car will try its hardest to spin out. But we survived, no damage penalty either. So that is the first race complete, 2 more to go. Handbrake it across the line like we usually do. And crash into the wall. So Taylor was second then. Davis, Anderson, Williams, Miller, White and Jones. I'm not going to save replays either. I've already got a screenshot for the thumbnail and I'm just going to use that. I mean, it's not going to be consistent with what happened during the race, but I can't be bothered to save all the replays all the time. Right, now, so we have to go into the next race rather than the next event. So yeah, New York was awful. I think I finished about 5 or 6 seconds back from the Stingray. On the corners, the car was great. Road Atlanta especially, it was really, really good to catch up with the Stingray. But yeah, just lacking power. Right, excuse me, Mr. Taylor. He still has some grunt on the straights, so we are going to win the race. But yeah, he's still got a little bit of speed to him. But I have more than 4 gears now at least, so that balances it out quite well. Get out the way. Oh. Well, got a damage penalty on this one then. But there you go. You can hear the like crackling or the audio popping. Again, it only does it on certain tracks, so I think it probably is either the disc is scratched or maybe some dirt on the laser. Again, I don't know. I will have to work it out eventually. Four seconds up on our previous lap time and 1.1 seconds ahead of Taylor, who is closing back up. And now we're able to pull away. How many gears does this thing have now? Oh, it has 6 gears. That's not bad. Not really much more to say about this race. It really is pretty straightforward. Similarly to Road Atlanta. One more lap to go. Okay, one more corner to go. And there we go. 2 wins out of 2. And we'll make it 3 out of 3 when we win Road Atlanta. And we'll do the usual handbrake it across the line. And clip the wall at the same time as well. So that's absolutely fine. A little bit of damage penalty though, 155 credits, but that's still 8 grand in the bank. I don't think we're going to reach level 18 with the last race. I think we're just going to be a little bit shy, but that's fine. Not to worry. No, I don't want to go to the next event. I just want to go to the next race. So yeah, this is a shorter version of Road Atlanta. The suggested line represents the optimal driving path. Green means accelerate, red means slow down. Yes, indeed. Okie dokie. 3, 2, 1, go. See if we can get past the Stingray nice and clean. Or as clean as we can. On the inside, and there we go. So yeah, the audio does pop occasionally on this track as well, but not as much as the aforementioned New York and Maple Valley. So that makes me think it's probably something to do with the disc being scratched. I don't know. I have asked for suggestions or, you know, whatever it could be, and no one's actually answered it yet, so. Again, I don't know these things. It could be the capture device. I don't know. Or it could even be just part of the game. Oh. Lucky I didn't get a penalty then. Two laps to go. We're being incredibly lucky. We're cutting some of these corners a little bit fine. And we haven't received any time penalty yet. So we're very lucky at the moment. Leading by 450 seconds, or 450 feet, sorry. 450 seconds, bloody hell. Yes, I've lapped him twice. At least with this version of Road Atlanta is not as sharp going through the sweeping right-hander as it was in Le Mans 24 Hours on the PS2. This one is very sweeping, you know, it's a very sweeping corner. That one, it went way too tight, way too quickly. You just end up spearing off the track into the gravel trap. And there we go. Nice, simple championship. And again, we've already got the prize car, so we don't have to worry about that. And we'll spin it across the line. Fan-bloody-tastic. So, yeah, there we go. And, yeah, just shy of it, level 18 by 2800. But we're level 4 now, so we have 10% discounts on turbo upgrades by Squires, available for Buick, Cadillac, Chevy, and Pontiac. Thank you very much. And there we go. That is the American Iron Runoff complete. So the next championship then is the Free Breathing Challenge, a chance to see who has the fastest normally aspirated engine setup. First place prize for that one is a Mugen S2000, and I'll just quickly show off the car that we did win in the Iron Runoff, which again is the Gold Strand. Look at that, A790. Goes like an absolute rocket, but handles like garbage. The coloration is pretty naff as well. I mean, they haven't even done all the lines properly on the doors. It just looks like... It reminds me of like an old Hot Wheels car that you've just painted crudely with some acrylic paints. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the colour. It just looks a bit naff, really. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always. And I will see you next time for the Free Breathing Challenge Championship. And we'll carry on and finish off the Amateur Cup races. So thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.